Hey everyone, I'm back. It's Dr. Hammond here with your mental health moment. I just got off a flight. So I will be taking you all with me as I walk through this airport here. And hi, thanks for those who are starting to join here. It's Dr. Hammond here, multitasking with your mental health moment today. As I mentioned, thanks for joining. I'm in an airport because I just got off a flight. I thought I would be off a little bit earlier, but I wasn't. So here we are. I hope you had a great, wonderful week. For those of you who missed Mental Health Moment last week, you can always go to YouTube. For those of you who are new to Mental Health Moment, welcome, welcome. It's Dr. Hammond here with your Mental Health Moment. Normally not walking through an airport, but that is the life when you're traveling sometimes. I never know what city I'm in. So for those of you who tune in every single week, welcome back. It's Dr. Hammond here with your Mental Health Moment. And for those of you who are watching the replay on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe. Every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are live on Black Women Empowered Incorporated Facebook page, YouTube, and LinkedIn Live. And again, thanks for joining here. Let me see if I can see your comments here. There we go. Good evening to you as well. Welcome, welcome. It's Dr. Hammond here with your Mental Health Moment. So today, I wanted to give you a couple of tips as we head into the new year, because a lot of times, I know, hopefully, many of you have made your wellness goals, right, for the year, or resolutions, or whatever it is you want to call them. But in order to fulfill those things, it really has to do with your mindset, right? So this month, in the month of January, we're going to be talking about mindset training. Very, very important. I can't stress it enough. Personally, professionally, as a psychologist, and personally, I mean, mindset is absolutely everything. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips today. So the first one I want you to be thinking about is really what type of feelings are you looking to have more of in this new year, right? So what I mean by that is, and hi, good evening. Thanks for those who are still starting to join here. It's Dr. Hammond here with your mental health moment, trying to figure out where I'm going. All right, in an airport here, but nonetheless, what type of feelings are you trying to have more of? Meaning, are you needing to have more feelings of peace? Are you needing to have more feelings of happiness, joy? Are you needing to have feelings of maybe relief because you've been so stressed out or overwhelmed, right? And you can put it in the comments here. Thanks for those who are still starting to join here, right? But that's the first one of the questions, really. One of the things for you to be asking yourself this year: what feelings do you want to have more of? Because when you start to recognize what you are needing, right? We talked about that last year a little bit, but what you're needing, what feelings you're looking for, the happiness, the joy, the feelings of relief, the peace of mind, all those sorts of things, then, which comes up to my second point, then you can think about what can you do to celebrate, right? What can you find in your day to celebrate? So the reason why I call this mindset training is because hopefully the background noise is not too bad. But the reason why I call this mindset training is because we're all at different levels when it comes to our mindset, right? So when I say finding things to celebrate, now, almost a decade later, I'm at the point where my brain is trained to try to find as much positive as possible, try to find any little thing to celebrate, not just the major wins, but small things, celebrate for other people, right? Like all those sorts of things. So again, thinking about what types of feelings are you looking for this year? Someone said positivity. Someone in the comments here said peace. Someone said happiness and peace. Yes, you can have more than one, right? And then also, what ways are you finding to celebrate? What events? And it can be for you, or it can be for those around you. So if you're going through a time right now, right, and you're like, man, I need a lot more goodness in my life, or whatever it is that you're dealing with, then look around you. Maybe it's someone that you need to be celebrating, right? Maybe it's your friend, your family member, your coworker, whomever in your life that you're like, okay, I'm going to celebrate them, right? So if, for those of you who follow me on Instagram, you all know that almost every single week, I try to find someone to celebrate, because there's just so much there's a lot of goodness going on around us, whether or not it's in our own lives or in the lives of those around us. So again, I encourage you to think about where, how can I find more reasons to celebrate, right? Someone said more kindness. I love that. That's so great. I love that. It's such a great feeling. Um, One of the things I'm actually celebrating today, this morning I celebrated, as I found out my son made the basketball team at school, which for him, some of you already know, I have a 10-year-old son and he is my sports kid. Like he eats, breathes, sleeps basketball. So I was like inside as a mom, I'm like, please, 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 Lord, let him make the team. But, of course you want to be like, well, I love you either way. We support you, which we would. I mean, if he didn't make it, I'm like, there's other teams, like there's other community leagues, like we'll find places for you to play. But anyways, it was a big deal for him. He was so excited, and I'm so excited for him, right? So I'm celebrating that today. This is not something that happened to me, but of course I'm his mom, so I'm pretty stoked for him. But just again, finding things happening in your life, things happening in the lives of people around you, even if you don't even know them, celebrating that. Like there's good news. And for those of you that don't follow, I highly encourage you to follow good news feeds. I know I personally do, on, whatever social media platform that you follow, so you can get good news, so you can get positive information. We have enough negative information out there, but when you again you're seeing these positive things, it can just really help your mindset as you go into this new year. um, and then the third thing that I want you to remember, and hi, thanks for those who are still starting to join here. It's Dr. Hammond here with your mental health moment. I am in the middle of the airport, which is why it kind of looks weird in the background. Um, but I'm just getting in from a flight. So the third thing that I want you to really remember as you head into this new year, training your mindset, is that whatever it is that you are wishing for, hoping for, all those great things, please remember that you don't have to do it alone. You do not, you don't have to have this attitude of, I got this, I'm on my own, I could do this myself. Please don't. Please, I beg you, please don't. Right? I encourage you to find, if it's a friend, if it's a significant other, if it's a coworker, a neighbor, a person at a place of worship, someone online, whomever, but at least one person that you are connected to, a positive, I'm sorry, positive person that you are connected to. It's so important, you all. I just did a podcast interview the other day here, and it was funny because the topic was actually about friendships and what I thought from a mental health standpoint. And I strongly believe, like every single one of us, we need at least one friend. It doesn't have to be your best friend, right? Or at least one person that we are connected to, that you can talk to, that you can share information with, that is celebrating you, positivity, like I mentioned. And there's a lot of places, thankfully, a lot of forums, a lot of mental health places or not, right, that offer that. So maybe right now in your life, you're like, you know what, I need someone, I need a therapist, or I need a friend, or I need someone positive at work, or wherever it is, right? Just, I would strongly encourage you to think about this year, like, well, positively thinking um, and allowing yourself to have that person come into your life, right? A positive person that comes into your life. Because again, you do not have to do this journey called life alone. Um, Thanks for those who are still starting to join here. It's Dr. Hammond here with your mental health moment. About to head and get a rental car pretty soon here in this airport. But again, I wanted to share those three things for you today, because again, like I said, for this month, we're really going to focus on, it's the beginning of the year. I know there's a lot of momentum. Usually there's a lot of thoughts. Hopefully, if you've been listening to Mental Health Moment, especially about self-care, about wellness, about how to be better versions of who we are, which is what Mental Health Moment is all about. However, by a lot of studies, they say by the second or third month, we tend to lose that momentum and all those sorts of things going into the new year. So though, when you work on training your mindset, this is not something that you're doing for the first month of the year because we're excited it's a new year. Okay, this is something that is lifelong, you all. And again, I always share this from personal experience and professional experience, because woo, yeah. How much time do we have? I probably need to write like a 400-page book about it one day. Actually, yes, I probably will be writing that book at some point. Just the journey, really, and how to change mindset. Because believe me, I was not always where I'm at today with valuing self care and valuing time and valuing being the best person, the best version of who I am. Right? It was a training. It was a mindset training, and it took a long time. But again, remember that the baby steps count. Remember to stay consistent as you can. If you miss a day of your mindset training, if you will, you keep going. If you have a hard, difficult week, that's okay. You keep going, right? Someone said, have a community, nurturing, loving, positive, and uplifting. A great one. Life can help you with it. Absolutely, absolutely. And there's so I can honestly say, and that's something. Oh Lord, there's the last couple of years I've also really, really worked on my spiritual growth. So again, growth comes in different forms, whether it's or no, it's always personal, whether it's physical growth, if it's mental growth, emotional, spiritual, physical, or financial. There's a lot of different types of growth, right, that we have. And over the last couple of years, I have really grown spiritually, which I'm extremely grateful for. I've just put a lot of spiritual practices into place, and I can honestly say, I think because of that, um, I have been just ridiculously blessed with amazingly supportive people in my life. First of all, I'm extremely blessed with my friends. I mean, like lifelong friends that I've known for a long time, but also the new people that have come into my life over the last couple years. Oh man, I can't say enough, you all. So I know it's possible. It is my point of this. I know it's possible that you can absolutely find those people. Like I just have just amazing colleagues. Like they they celebrate you. They're your cheerleaders. Those types of people. Those are the people that I wish for. Hopefully, you already have in your life. But if you don't, if you believe in prayer or reaching out to the universe or whatever you want to call it, to really bring those individuals into your life, because it's so important, you all, that we stay uplifted. It's hard. Life is hard, y'all. I have no idea. None of us have any idea, right, what this year is going to bring. But regardless of what it does bring or doesn't bring, making sure that you're staying connected to positive people, making sure that you understand you don't have to do this alone is going to be really, really important here. Someone said they're tuning in from San Francisco. Welcome back. Awesome, awesome. And someone said from London, England, listening in. Stay focused and stay strong. Absolutely. That's a great mindset. And thanks so much for you all joining. And I did want to give a shout out before I wrap up here and yes, go and get my my rental car here. I did want to really, I want to thank all of you all, obviously, for listening, but for those of you, because I always recognize some of your names that come here every single week. It's first of all, it's not about me. This is way bigger than me, mental health moment. But I'm always elated for you all that just keep coming back to learn ways to better yourself, to learn ways to become the best version of who you are, to learn the mental health tips, to learn the wellness strategies. Like that's so amazing. So I just really want to give a shout out. And again, if it's your very first time here, again, we're here every Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, normally not in the middle of an airport. But I tend to be somewhere or another with different work projects and speaking and yeah, all sorts of things I'm involved with. But I will always try my best to be on here live with you all, even if it's in the car, airport, or wherever I'm at, unless I'm on a flight. And then obviously I don't have a choice. But I do my best to be here with you all live because I absolutely love being here with each and every one of you. Someone said, stay true to your mental health journey so that you can help others along the way. So important, you all. Thank you for taking the time to share this message. Absolutely. Someone said, read and understand the scripture. The Bible is a way of life. God set the tone by telling you about life. Beautiful, beautiful. So if you all need me at any time, you can always reach me, drnikishahammond.com. You can reach out on social media, any of the social media platforms. A lot of you send direct messages, which is completely fine. If you need a resource in your area related to therapy, related to mental health, wellness, anything like that, more than happy to help you out. I will be back next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, someone said first time. Welcome, welcome. So happy. And yes, usually again for the first timers, I am not rushing to go and get a rental car in the middle of an airport. Uh-huh. But no, but welcome to the first timers. And again, welcome to those watching the replay on YouTube. If you ever miss a mental health moment, you can always go to Dr. Nikisha Hammond YouTube. They're all there. They're all there on that page, and be sure to subscribe. You can get obviously the information. But have an amazing week, you all. Be blessed. Take care of yourselves. Happy New Year for those of you that I didn't see maybe on Mental Health Moment. Happy New Year. I wish you nothing but the best this year. And remember, continue to take the best care of yourself. So again, drnikishahammond.com if you need me. You're absolutely welcome in the comments. And I will see you all next Tuesday, 8 p.m. right here on Black Women Empowered Incorporated Facebook page, YouTube, and LinkedIn Live. Bye, y'all. Have a great week.